welcome back to the Dead Chicken Cooking Channel. We haven't been with you for a while because we actually took a little vacation, and we brought Nash with us, and we went to visit my older son, his wife, and grandkids in Saskatchewan. He did a little vlog on that, so if you want to see that, click on the link below. And today we're making pumpkin pie. This is the second time around with this recipe, because we did it once before, but we had no volume with it, so I'm just going to do it again. And it's getting really close to Halloween, and it's a perfect seasonal pie to have. So I hope you enjoy it. Happy Halloween. Hi, I'm just showing you all the ingredients that go into the pumpkin pie. This is the size of tin for one pie. And then all the different spices. We use mace, ginger, and I use cinnamon and cloves. And then, of course, the dark brown sugar, and I add molasses to it, and evaporated milk, and 2 eggs. So I'm just going to mix that all together. It's quite simple, and the recipe tells you how to do it. And then we'll come back once it's in the pie shell and show you what it looks like before we put it in the oven. Okay, we're just getting this started here. There's our pumpkin, and we have to put in 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt to start with, which is about like that, and then some mace, and that calls for a 1/2 cup, or a 1/2 teaspoon, sorry, which is about like that. And a dash of cloves means a couple shakes. Not on that side, right here. Give it another, there we go. And 3/4 of a teaspoon of ginger. And of course, my spoon doesn't fit in the spoon holder, so we have to go this way. Are. And then the cinnamon is 1 teaspoon. Those are the spices that are put in it. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. There we are. And then we also have to add the brown sugar. And then we just mix that part of it together. Sorry, I had forgotten my measuring cup. I meant to bring that and have it all set up, and that's the one thing I forgot. And it calls for 3/4 of a cup of packed brown sugar, dark brown. And there you go. Now we mix all that together until it's well mixed. I will also add my molasses at this point also, which calls for 2 tablespoons of molasses. This just gives it a richer flavor. It originally did not call for the molasses, but I put in less milk when I scalded the milk so that I could add the molasses, because I just happen to really like molasses in pumpkin pie. Not all people use it that way, but it gives it better flavor, I think. Messy though. Are, and just sort of bring that all in for mixing so it's well combined. Now just give that a little bit more of a stir. Then we add and the cream, they're supposed to be beaten together, but I'm not going to do that. I've always just added the eggs like this, and I don't think it makes any difference whatsoever. So it calls for 2 eggs. And beat eggs, add cream or canned milk, and beat. So I think that means we're supposed to put them together, but I just add them to this part of it. And then I shall add my cream, which I've already measured out here for the 1/2 cup of cream. There we go. And a little bit of mixing. I'm sure back in the old days people didn't buy their pumpkin in tins. They probably just cut it off the pumpkin and cooked the pumpkin up on the top of the stove to put in their pies. We're very wasteful these days because I got 5 pumpkins out in my shed and I don't think I'm going to use any of them to make a pie. That's pretty sad, actually. In years past, though, we've left them in the yard and the deer eat them. Now, the very last thing you do with this is you add the scalded milk and you stir it just till blended. So I probably won't bother using this. I will just stir it with a spoon. So I'll just get that.
Okay, guys, so we're just scalding some milk. So yeah, if this is what temperature you're supposed to have it at, and you can see it. I think it's, see? That's what it looks like when it's starting. Yeah, so we're just getting our pies ready.
When your milk is properly scalded, it has kind of a scum on top of it like that. You just bring it to a boil to scald it. And that's how it looks. And then you add that to this and stir it all in and put it into the pie shell. Then we bake it in the oven for about 12 to 15 minutes at the temperature of 450. Then we turn down the temperature to 350 and continue baking it for probably another 35 to 40 minutes. You can always tell if it's done if you put a sharp knife in the middle and it comes out clean. So I'll just, I'm doing that wrong. I need to stir this until well blended. And that's all there is to making the pumpkin mixture that goes in the pie. I'll just grab the pie shell and pour it in, and then we will show you the pie when it's finished cooking. There we go. I'll get the pie shell. I have it all ready here. Should pour it so you can see me pouring this way. Spatula. I'm not doing well today. You can tell I have a cold. There we go. And that's all there is to that. Now we're just going to put it in the oven. I'm also making an apple pie to cook alongside this, so I'm not wasting all that oven time. Okay, we'll come back to you when this comes out of the oven. Thanks for watching. Hi, we're back right now, and we're going to see if our pumpkin and apple pie are done. Usually, you can tell the apple pie is done because you can see a little bit of juice coming out of the holes at the top.
That's my dessert.
Your dessert. And now, to check for doneness on pumpkin pies, I generally just insert a very sharp knife into the center, And if
It's
it,
not ready.
if it comes out clean, which it did,
Almost.
know it's done. All right. And that's what the pumpkin pie looks like when it's finished.
And there's the giant hole.
And that is everything for today. I hope you liked my recipe for today. Happy Halloween to everyone. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to my Dead Chicken Cooking channel. Thank you. Hi, here we are back again at the Dead Chicken Cooking channel. We haven't been doing much content lately because we took a little trip to visit my oldest son and grandkids and his wife in Saskatchewan. And I brought along my grandson from here, Nash, and he did a little vlog of our trip, which there is a connection to at the bottom of this video. Do it over again. Hi, here we are back again at the Dead Chicken Cooking channel. We've been away. Hi, and welcome back to the Dead Chicken Cooking channel. We haven't been with you for a while because we went on a small vacation and visiting my oldest son in Saskatchewan, which was really cool. Hadn't seen him since the beginning of COVID. And so we also tried to do this before. This is my pumpkin pie recipe. And we had the whole thing filmed, but there was no volume to it. So this is our second attempt at it. And because we're coming into Halloween, I'm just going to make a pumpkin pie for you just to show you how I make my pumpkin